Hi, I'm Greg Woods.
And I'm David Flighter, and this is the Indian Insider.
This week, we'll review the past week's activities, including both girls and boys basketball. First off, in its home opener on January 5th, the boys basketball team improved to a perfect 6-0 start with a 75-61 win over Seaman. The Indians got off to a quick start, jumping out to a 17-8 lead after the first quarter. Senior Robbie Osterman knocked down a three, but it was the three ball that got Seaman back into the game. Ryan Zefferjohn led a 10-0 Seaman run to begin the second, and the Vikings were back in it. The Indians led by only 4 at halftime, but a big third quarter and lifted the home team to a lead, and it did not look back from the lead and the win.
The girls' basketball team took care of business against Seaman to improve to a 6-0 start of its own with a 75-41 win. Senior Massey Minnie posted a career-high 32 points and gashed the Lady Vikes with 4 triples and 19 points in just the first half. Only 1 less point than Seaman had in the first half. For Manhattan, it was an easy win in the end, but the Lady Indians had to deal with Seaman's Jalen Evans-Patterson underneath, a 6'2 senior. She finished with 13 points and blocked a couple of shots from MHS, but Manhattan was able to contain her well enough for the win.
The boys' winning streak continued on January 8th with a 66-56 win over Topeka High, a game that saw 3 different Indians score in double figures. Senior Gabe Aubrey tallied 17, and juniors Tommy Eckert and Katie Roberts both finished with 12. The game was tightly contested through the first half, and neither side able to pull ahead. But then the third quarter hit, and the Indians bolted ahead, outscoring the Trojans 18-6, and setting up what could have been a garbage-time fourth quarter, but Topeka High had other plans. The Trojans got as close as 10 on a couple occasions, but Manhattan made enough free throws in the fourth quarter to put the game away and improved to a perfect 7-0 on the season.
The girls ran over Topeka High last Friday, 57-38, but things didn't start off so easily. MHS trailed 14-6 after the first quarter, as Topeka's Erica Birch posted 12 points in the first quarter alone. Her impact dwindled as the game went on, though, and she scored just 7 the rest of the way. Meanwhile, the Lady Indians took a 26-23 lead in halftime, and the fourth quarter is when they really blew things open. Topeka High scored just 3 points in the fourth, and MHS scored 15 by comparison. The result was a 19-point win, and senior Massey Minnie led the Lady Indians with 13.
The boys got a road test January 12th against Washburn Rural, and they passed it. MHS escaped with a 56-52 win, but it didn't come without drama. The Indians led 18-8 after the first quarter, but the junior Blues hung around all game long and into the fourth quarter as well. Rural got within 2 with a minute remaining, but a tie-up on that possession gave the Indians the ball back, and junior Trevor Hudgens iced the game with 2 free throws in the final seconds to give MHS the win. With the win, MHS improved to a perfect 8-0 on the year for the first time since the 1988-89 season.
After starting the season a perfect 7-0, the girls dropped their first game on the year last Tuesday, 56-54 on the road to Washburn Rural. The game wasn't always that close, though. The Lady Blues outscored MHS 21-8 in the second quarter and entered halftime with a 31-16 lead, by far Manhattan's largest deficit of the season. But MHS opened the third quarter on an 11-0 run and pulled within as close as 2 when senior Massey Minnie converted on an and one opportunity underneath. The drama continued in the fourth quarter when the Lady Indians continued to hang within 4 and 5 points. Minnie hit a 3 with 15 seconds left to pull MHS within 2. But when she had the opportunity to tie the game a possession later, she lost the ball underneath, and Washburn Rural put the game away at the free throw line.
On January 20th, the boys' swim and dive teams hosted a meet at the Kansas State University Natatorium.
Yeah, my reverse 1.5. I was really nervous about it, and I got the jump correctly, but I just opened up way too early.
MHS placed 3rd overall with 347 points. They fell to Washburn Rural and Seaman, who took first.
Coming off a narrow win at Washburn Rural, a win over Highland Park on Tuesday would give the boys their first 9-0 start since 1955, and they got just that, a 60-55 win over the Scots. As the final score may suggest, the game was close throughout, especially late. After trailing by as many as 12, the Scots rallied at the end of the third quarter and even took the lead in the fourth, 52-51, with 3 minutes to play. But as part of his 18-point night, senior Gabe Aubrey knocked down free throws to keep Highland Park at bay, but even then, the drama continued. Highland Park's Malik Keith went up for a floater that would have tied the game with 20 seconds left, but senior Christian Carmichael rejected the shot. The Indians made 4 of their next 5 free throws to ice the game and win their 9th straight.
Whatever mistakes the girls' basketball team made in their first loss of the season at Washburn Rural last Tuesday, they showed almost no sign of last Tuesday against Highland Park, blowing out the Lady Scots 77-34. Junior Gigi McAtee totaled 15 points, and senior Massey Minnie and freshman Garen Williams each posted 12 in the rout. The Lady Indians jumped on Highland Park early and didn't look back. They led 25-8 after the first quarter, and a 23-0 run in the second allowed for MHS 52-13 lead at halftime. The final 2 quarters were more even. The head coach Scott Mall inserted more freshmen into the lineup, but it was too late for the Lady Scots to come back. MHS improved to 8-1 on the season with the victory.